Hi everyone, and welcome to yet another video in our Falling Drops of Gratitude series. I'm Nancy, and you know me from Your Essential. If we haven't met before, welcome to our intuitive learning series where we focus in each season on the different energies that we can tune our bodies to and our habits through all those dimensions of our person, our body, our mind, our heart, and our soul. And this beautiful season of autumn, this time to focus on gratitude, focus on the reflection, the quiet time, the gathering of all that we have gained through all of our season's work. And I'm sharing with you, each of us are sharing our videos with you to bring to light one of the essentials that we're particularly grateful for. And one of the pieces that fit into that reflection and taking stock of the harvest that we are celebrating in this season. I decided to sit outside and you can see that we've got lots of green around us. I haven't got the leaves changing yet, but I know as we move through this series, you will be seeing beautiful things outside. You'll have the sounds, the temperatures, the movement, the change of the plants that will show us that the sun is shifting, the energy is shifting, and to remember that so are we. I love this time of season. I have brought today with me the oil that I have been learning over the last year, and it's the oil of Copaiba. Copaiba. One of the simple things I've been learning over this year is how to say that. This is a beautiful oil sourced in Brazil, and it's part of our sustainable sourcing in the rainforest. And please do have a look on the doTERRA website or the doTERRA YouTube channel for the sourcing videos for Copaiba. Copaiba. There, I think I got it. When you watch the video, you're going to hear that that's how they say that. It's a remarkable story, and that's where my gratitude begins. When I pull out, today it's Copaiba, when I pull out my bottle of oil, my gratitude starts even before I have the bottle open. And it starts because I know that these oils are part of that global village where we exchange goods and services and we connect out with people who are doing the things that they do well. The agriculturalists, the harvesters, the farmers that partner with doTERRA in our co-impact sourcing model, they have a tremendous impact on their environment because they do what is best for those plants in that environment. And when I grab each bottle of my oil, that resonates with me. I have a connection to the global village, and we're making a difference when we use these essential oils. And the next step is because our essential oil comes so clearly and directly from the plants that are created to thrive in our environment. And when we use those in our body, we help our body to thrive in that most direct connection way that was designed for us. And that thrills me. That gratitude piece is just a thrill. And that's before I've even used the oil. So I've got the oil open now, and I'm appreciating the plant that this has come from. Copaiba comes from a tree. It's a lot like our maple syrup. It is the sap of the tree, of the Copaiba tree in Brazil. And it's harvested very, very much the same as our maple syrup sap is harvested. So if that's part of your habits, maybe this Copaiba is interesting to you because you know that it's, you might be familiar with that process. I know it's part of our family activities to harvest sap and to boil that down and to create our wonderful maple syrup. We call it liquid gold here at my house. And the Copaiba, when I start thinking about it, why I'm particularly grateful for it in my body is because it is a sap, it's an elixir of soothing and nourishing. If you've ever looked at a tree, when it has an injury, if there's been a slice or a cut or a damage of some kind to the tree. I know one of our neighbors had a lightning strike straight down the middle of the tree. These trees bear so much. If you think about how many elements our trees stay out in and hold their ground in, they're tremendous trees. And part of that is that they have that sap for soothing and healing and supporting the the regrowth and development of their tree. Well, we get the same thing from Copaiba, because it helps us to address the inflammation that comes into our body. And we know that inflammation is a threshold. So there's inflammation that is beneficial, and it's helping our body to attend to needs that we have when we have stresses, from external stresses and internal stresses, and all those elements that we put ourselves through, and all the elements that are part of our environment. But then when we cross that threshold and that inflammation is becoming more painful, that restricts us from our natural movements, or painful that restricts us to from things that we want to be able to naturally do, or that are part of our vibrancy. That's when we want to attend to inflammation and help our body to attend to it, so that we can move with that. And Copaiba does that: body, mind, heart, and soul. And that's why I so appreciate it. It has been one of my tools in some of the big changes I've been making lately. It was a time for some big shifts, and change is good, donkey, and I love the shifts that we're making, but change is still something to adapt to. And as I have been adapting to these changes and approaching many difficult conversations and making tremendous decisions, you know what I do? A drop of Copaiba in a teaspoon of honey with a little bit of warm water, and that's the tea that I'm using. And I let the vapors, I just breathe those vapors in, and I sip on that. I just have it at the table with me as I'm working through paperwork, or I'm working through decisions or conversations, and hopes and dreams and excitement. The Copaiba is helping me because, I'll tell you, my body is going through some inflammation with all the packing that we're doing. It's helping me with some of that body pain that I'm experiencing. Certainly I have lots on my mind, making all the decisions I've been making in this beautiful season of bringing in the harvest and moving forward, and some steps that I'm doing. And then in that heart space, there's a lot of emotions too. We're moving our home. We're moving to a new home, and there's a lot of emotions to that piece. We've raised our children here, and yet we look forward to the developments we're going to be able to bring into our family life as we move into the new place. So many emotions. That Copaiba is helping me to find that center. Use the strength of those trees. Have that elixir, that sap running through me and helping me to center. I do want to finish talking about Copaiba by making that very direct comparison that is a research-based. The chemical constituents of the Copaiba oil give us very many of the same elements that our medical marijuana is going to, as that becomes legal in Canada just this month. And I'm using this Copaiba in a beautiful way, and it gives me tremendous support. And for those of you who are using medical marijuana in the ways that they are prescribed to you, know that that plant is meeting your body in those ways. Know that Copaiba is another way to meet those needs if you want to give that a try. There's something to learning to rest and relax in that mind and that soul space. And as I use the Copaiba to help myself find those points of relaxation, I truly am grateful. Again, I am so pleased to be a part of your Intuitive Oil community. Thrilled to share this beautiful outdoor space with you, and to continue learning about how to bring this beautiful outdoors into our habits with our tremendous doTERRA essential oils. I hope everyone is learning something wonderful to bring into your own life, and remember that you are essential, and that these habits that you make for yourself, for your own growth, to help yourself move from simply surviving to that beautiful space of thriving, it's worth it. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.